Let's begin indeed. Hello people, through Jerry speaking. TheCrazyBunch's WebShow number 95. Sorry we became doing it too late on yesterday, mostly because I've been busy trying to get ready for exercise some more. And plus, it's been a rough Sunday with me trying to get my neck hurting so bad. But I'm back now, just getting prepared for TheCrazyBunch's web shows number 95. And plus, I've been busy trying to do recent jokes, episode number 121. But anyway, we got not one, not two, but 4 depth topics. And we got 2 major news reports that we're going to read right now. So, shall we? So we got 4. So start with Clint Hill. That we're supposed to do this last week, but let's do it anyway. Born Clinton J. Hill. He was a United States Secret Service agent who served under 5 United States presidents, from Dwight D. Eisenhower to Gerald Ford. Hill was best known for his added bravery on November 22nd, 1963, when President John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas. During the assassination, Hill ran the line and fire for the Secret Service follow-up car, leaving on the back of the presidential car. Shielded the striking president and First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy was on his body in this car race in the Parkland Memorial Hospital. Zach was dominated in the phone footage by Abraham Zabier, something like that. It was the last surviving person who was inside the presidential limousine on November 22nd, 1963. He was born in North Dakota to North Korean mother, Abraham Pearson, his birth parents, Homestead, Oregon, on January 4th, 1942. Anyway, at 17 years old, his mother separated from his father. After him baptized, and she then placed him in the North Dakota Children's Home in Fargo, North Dakota, something like that, after 3 months. He was adopted by another North Korean family, Chris and Jean Hill, something like that, of Fargo. Originally named Hogan, something like that. Then following later changed his name to the English version of the name. Hogan was meaning the hill in Norwegian, something like that. Hill's new family took him to Washburn, where he was originally graduated from Washburn High School. He attended Gordon College in Moorhead, Minnesota, where he was playing football, basketball, and baseball, studied history, and graduated from 1954. Shortly after graduating from college, he was drafted in the U.S. Army, sent to Bridgewater, Missouri, for basic trade. After being trained, he was assigned to the United States Army College Sheriff in Dublin, Maryland, where he was trained as a counterintelligence, CI for short, special agents, in served Region 9. 113th Sergeant's Corps, field office in Denver, Colorado until 1957. After his military service, Hill joined the Secret Service, something like that. He was assigned to the Denver office. In 1958, Hill served the detail for President Dwight D. Eisenhower after John F. Kennedy's assassination. After the John F. Kennedy was elected President of the United States, Hill decided to protect the First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy. Assassination of President Kennedy. President Kennedy was assassinated on November 22nd, 1963 in Dallas, Texas, and during a motorcade for the city. He wrote watching the Dallas Trade Mart. The President and Mrs. Kennedy were riding an open limousine containing 3 rows of seats. The Kennedys were in the rear seat in the car. The governor of Texas, John Colony, his wife Nellie Colony, were in the middle row. Secret Service agent William Kerr were driving the assistant special agent in charge, Roy Carman, was in the front row. Hill was riding the left front right board of the Secret Service car, immediately behind the presidential limousine. He heard what seemed to him to be a firecracker coming on his right, and he was turning in his head. He was noticed President Kennedy has been wounded. He then jumped across onto the bumper of the limousine. It was a region of his, and heard that it was a second shot which he said sounded different from the first, and like someone was shooting a rubber into a hard object, which echoed. Hill, along with the Secret Service agents Kellerman, Gear, and Rufus Youngblood, provided Integrity the Warren Commission of Washington, D.C. on March 9, 1954. Hill grabbed a small handrail in the left rear of the truck, normally used by bodyguards to sabotage themselves, while standing on small platforms in the rear bumper. According to Warren's Commission's findings, there was no bodyguard stationed in the bumper that day because the president had Gregory stated that he would not want agents to ride on these steps during the motorcade except when necessary. He was repeated the wish only a few days before during his visit to Tampa, California. Before Florida, something like that. The notion that the president's instructions in Tampa jeopardized his security in Dallas, since he has been denied by Hill and other agents, regardless of Warren's Commission's findings. Post taking the motorcade, along earlier segments on the road show Hill riding the steps in the back of the car. As an earnest explanation, fellow agent Gerard Blade cited the location of the shooting. We're going in freeway, and that you will take the speeds up to 60 to 70 miles per hour. So we're not having any agents there anyway. Hill grabbed the handrail less than 2 seconds after the fatal shot to the president, something like that. Anyway, the driver then occurred by that causing the car to slip away from Hill, who was in the midst of trying to leap it onto it. He seized his footing and jumped onto the back from the quickly occurring vehicle. And as he got on, Miss Kennedy, very shocked, was crawling onto his flat rear truck on the moving limousine. Hill told the Warren Commission like that they thought Miss Kennedy was reaching for the piece in the president's skull, and that has blown off. He called her to her and guided her back up in the seat. Once back in the car, Hill placed his body above the president and Mrs. Kennedy. Meanwhile, it was in falling jump seats, but directly to find them, Miss Kennedy had pulled a warning husband. The governor called John Kennedy to a pawn position in the lap. Agent Kellerman, in the front seat of the car, gave orders over the car's two-way radio to the lead vehicle to position to the nearest hospital quick. Hill was shouting as loud as he could. To the hospital, and the road to the hospital. Hill flashed the thumbs down. Wow. Signal and shook his head from side to side as the agents in the front follow-up car, signaling the forgiveness of the president's condition. Wow. The limousine then rapidly exit Dealey Plaza and speed to Parkland Memorial Hospital. Only minutes away, followed by other vehicles in the motorcade, Hills maintained his position, shielding the couple with his body, and was looking down at the president. He later testified. The right rear portion of his head was missing. It was lying in the rear seat of the car. His brain was exposed, and there was blood in the beds in the brain all over the entire rear portion of the car. His candy was completely covered with blood. There was so much blood you could not tell it had been any other wound or not, except the one great large grabbing wound in the bright rear portion of the head. At the hospital, Staff Lieutenant Kennedy Riccardi, Hill received a telephone call urging General Robert F. Kennedy, the president's brother. Hill declined to tell Kennedy over the phone that his brother was dead. Wow. Saying that for 2013 interview, explaining to him that both the president and the governor had been shot, that we were in the emergency room in the Parkland Hospital. So then he said, well, how bad is it? Well, I don't want to tell him his brother was dead. I didn't want to take it was my place, so I said, it's as bad as it can get. Although the Secret Service was shocked about his failure to protect the life of President Kennedy, virtually everyone agreed that Clinton Hill's rapid and brave actions would have been without blemish. He was on the cemetery of Washington just days after the funeral of John F. Kennedy. Mrs. Kennedy, despite being in the deep mourning, didn't make an appearance at the event to thank him in person. After the assassination, Hill remained assigned to Mrs. Kennedy and the children until after the 1964 presidential election. He then assigned to President Lyndon B. Johnson in the White House. In 1967, while Johnson still in the office, Hill became the secret agent in charge, SAIC for short. Anyway, presidential protection. When Richard Nixon came in the office, Hill moved over to SAIC protection Vice President Spiro Agnew, something like that. Finally, Hill was assigned to headquarters and sole director of the Secret Service All Protection. He retired in 1975. Hill expressed his belief in the official conclusion that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone and rejected conspiracy theories surrounding the assassination. In 1975 interview with Mike Wallace, Hill tearfully submitted that he had reached this vehicle a second earlier. He would have been able to take his first shot of his own body. He felt a great deal of regret to not have been able to reach there in time. Following the death of Neely Colony in 2006, Hill was the last surviving person in the car. Who wrote the foreword of Joe Blade and Lisa McClellan's 2010 narrative, the Kennedy detail. A BBC Today interview broadcast in December 2010, Hill recalled the assassination in his first visit to Dallas in 1990. Since the events in 1993, Norwich surveyed the scene of the shooting, asked whether he thought the president's life might have been have been done differently. Hill replied that he, Lee Harvey Oswald, however, advantages that day. We have none. It has been very easy job to accomplish because it was the way everything was laid out. Something like that. Hill was interviewed by Brian Lamb of C-SPAN talk show Q&A in May 2012. Something like that. In April 2012, the book Miss Kennedy and Me was published, in which Hill looked back on his career and described his working relationship with Jacqueline Kennedy. The same year, Hill was done the Squadron American Hall of Fame, and a signature event at the North Dakota-based organization North Conquest. In 2012, Hill was reported to have lived in Virginia for many years. In November 2013, to include the 50th anniversary assassination, Hill's book 5 Days in November was published, giving his view of the events. In 2016, Hill released 5 Presidents, My Presidential Journey, Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, and Ford, which summarizes his entire Secret Service career. In October 2018, Hill received the Theodore Roosevelt Flyer Award from Doug Burnham, the governor of North Dakota. The award is North Dakota's award for former residents of North Dakota. Personal life and death. He was married to his wife Gwen in the time of Kennedy's assassination. The couple has 2 sons. In the 2012 interview with Brian Lamb, Hill suggested he had been divorced and separated for several years. As in 2013, Hill lived near San Francisco. Since 2016, Hill has been in a relationship with his co-author, Lisa Cobbin. They were married in December 2021. Hill died in his home in Bardare, California, on February 21st, 2025. He was 93 years old. The Secret Service said that creates clear, as far as the highlights ideals of public service, we mourn the loss of a respected colleague and dear friend whose compositions to the ANC, the nations of who will ever be remembered. My next topic has with Joey Mallard. Born Joseph Charles Mallard, he was an English songwriter, rock guitarist, whose working career spanned 5 decades. Wow, okay? He was best known as a member of the Badfinger, most successful the acts he performed with, following the death of Mike Gibbons in October 2005, most of the last surviving members of the band's classic lineup, before his own death almost 20 years later. He was born on June 21st, 1947, anyway, many years before I was even born, and it was only a week, anyway, in Edge Hill, Lancashire, England, okay? His recording career began in earnest in 1967 when he joined Gary Walker, forming the Walker Brothers, the group Gary Walker and the Rain. The Rain released several singles in the EP, the album by Departer and Philip Label Records in the UK and Japan between 1967 and 1969. Titled number 1, and the album was 4 Mallard songs. It was especially received in Japan, with lack of success in their UK home base. Was a band was disbanded by 1989. Mallard joined Badfinger as a guitarist in 1989 during Mallard's association with Apple. Okay, he joined guest appearances. He made guest appearances on 2 George Harrison's albums, All Things Must Pass and the Concert Mego Dash. In the 1971 John Lennon album, Imagine, recording the single Jealous Guy released in 1985. He left Badfinger in late 1984 due to disagreements over the management. In 1985, he joined with Jerry Shirley, something like that, forming Humble Pie and forming a group called Natural Gas. The band released their subtitle album on Private Shock Records in 1976, and then joined a successful tour Peter Frampton the following year. According to Mallard, the general lack of organization led to the band's demise in late 1977. He and former Badfinger bandmate Tom Evans released 2 albums according to the Badfinger name, Hellwaves in 1979 and Say No More in 1981. He and Evans split after Say No More, and 2 performed in the rival Tory Badfinger bands until Evans' suicide in 1983. Wow. His solo recordings were all received. His first album, The Pearl, was released in the same year, 1983, on Orbital Records. His second, The Pilgrim, was released in 1992 on Rolodex Records. His third, This Way Up, was released in 2001. His 2013 album, The Return of Memphis, was recorded on December 13th. His last album, Be True to Be Yourself, was on Omnivore Records recordings, that was released on July 12th, 2021. Features a single Rainy Day Man. Mallard went back to his studio in 2015 with members of 10,000 Maniacs, Ladies First. So released a new version of the classic song Sweet Tuesday Morning for Badfinger's 1972 album Straight Up. In late 2019, Mallard toured with Todd Rockman. Rockman's pronounced it, sorry. Anyway, it's Jason Strauss, Mickey Dolenz from the Monkees, and Christopher Cross. It celebrates the Beatles' subtitled debut double album. On the banner, it was 50 years ago today. A tribute to the Beatles' White Album. Mallard performed the Badfinger songs Baby Blue and No Matter What. He continued to tour under the name Joey Mallard's Badfinger. Personal life and death. Mallard was married to his wife, Kathy Lee, who was native of Minnesota. From 1982 to her death in 2009, they have 2 sons. At the time of his death in March 2025, Mallard was in a long-time relationship with a woman named Mary. By late 2024, Mallard shared serious health issues. but his girlfriend Mary stayed on Facebook on December 8th of that year, 2024, something like that. Joey is on the ICU, a eye levels ICU. That was when he met it, something like that. He's battling multiple front rows, fronts right now, something like that, something like that. Anyway, let's see more combo. Thankfully, they have not had to resort to a vendor or something like that. Anyway, despite details of what happened or what he has diagnosed have been disclosed. He died on March 1st, 2025. He was 37 years old. The next step topic has of A.G. Stone, born Angela Roburn Brown. She was a American singer, songwriter, actress, and record producer. She was rose to fame in the late 70s, and it was a member of the hip-hop trio. It was so boring. I hate hip-hop with a passion. Sorry. The Squeeze. In the early 1990s, she became a member of the R&B trio Virtual Hold. Stone was then signed to Usher Records and released her debut solo album, Black Diamond, in 1999. Anyway, which released a gold recognition by the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA for short, spreading the single No More Rain in This Cloud. In addition to J Records, she released her second album, something like that. Recall Me Soul in 2001, spreading the hit single Wish I Did Miss You. Followed by Stone Love in 2004, The Heart of Love in 2007, her first #1 hot album in the U.S. Billboard charts. Anyway, Stone ventured acting in 2000s, making her film debut in 2002 at comedy film The Hot Chick, and her stage debut in 2003. In Big Mama Morton, and the Broadway musical Chicago, which I've not seen Chicago before. I've seen bits of Chicago in the movie, not the Broadway musical. That was it. She wanted to appear in the supporting roles in films and television series, as well as in several musical productions, including VH1's Celebrity Fit Club, TV1's R&B Divas, and movies such as Defying Temptations in 2003, Patterson Brown in 2009, Schoolgirls 2010, because I love Schoolgirls. They're hot chicks going on. Love them to death. Anyway, move on. Next, Stone was nominated for 3 Grammy Awards and won 2 Trade-related Soul Awards. In 2021, she received the Soul Music and Icon Award for the Black Music Honors. In 2024, she was featured vocalist on Damon Lil's No Stressy, which peaked at #1 in Billboard's Gospel Airplay charts. Sadly, she died on March 1st, 2025. She was 63 years old at Montgomery, Alabama. She has 2 children. Anyway. Oh, she was killed in tragic convulsion. Wow. And her band members was traveled to Atlanta following a concert in Mobile, Alabama. When their Mercedes-Benz trailer overturned when it struck by 18-wheeler. Now, I'm shocked because it's difficulties. Her son Michael and her daughter Diamond. So, there you go. Yeah, that's the 2 children are gonna know this. Anyway, okay, there we go. My last step topic has to with David Johnson. This is a long read. Born David Rogers Johnson. Anyway, he was an American singer, songwriter, and actor. Best known as lead singer of Sentinel power rock punk band, the New York Dolls. He was born to work under the play of Buster Fernandez, Dexter, something like that. For the play The Ghost of Christmas Past and Scrooge in 1988. He was born in New York City, Barge, in the Staten Island of the Robbie and Melbourne. Helen, and was insurance sales prospective father on January 9th, 1950. Who was previously sung opera. Wow. His mother was Irish American. His father was New York American. Anyway, he was one of 5 siblings. Anyway, I'm not gonna read everything about what's going on, but oh wow. How long do I record this for? 25 minutes, that's good. Anyways, Jonathan began his career in the late 1960s as lead singer of the Jonathan Missionaries. Okay? Local Staten Island band. In the early 1970s, as a singer-songwriter of the pop band the New York Dolls. New York Dolls was part of the Commercial Arts Center's team. As part of the Bill New Year's Eve 1972 gig with the Ruby and the Rednecks. They released 2 albums, The Feminist, New York Dolls 1973, and Too Much Too Soon 1974. The vocal material was written by Jonathan and guitarist Johnny Thunders. The Dolls had a strong cult following, something like that. It glowing reviews with critics such as Richard Banks, Robert Crespio, and Nick Katz. But overall, got the divided commercial reaction that did not eventually find commercial success. New York Dolls appeared on the BBC TV's live music programming, The Old Grey Whistle Test, with presenter Whispering Bob Harris. The only described the band on there as mock rock. Wow. Oh man. Anyway, in 1975, Johnny Thunders and Johnny Nelson left the band. Jonathan, Jonathan, along with Peter Gordon, with that, Chris Robinson, and John Machine continued playing the New York Dolls until 1976, after which Jonathan remarked a solo career. His first 2 solo albums, the albums David Johnson and Style, featured the several emerging originals. His self-titled album peaked at number 91 in Australia in 1978 of August. So songs with that, featuring figurines with that, performed with him and his band, covered with many doll songs at the concert. His live album Flip It Up and the David Jarvin's group live dominates Jarvin's variations of concert performance with that. Still releases Here Comes the Night, which includes a signature number, Here It Goes, with that. Clear advantage again, and showcases his strength as a writer of new material, and features a guest appearance by jazz saxophone player B.J. McNeely, with that. Excuse me. Anyway, a number of songs, Here Comes the Night, was co-written by the South African musician Brian Chapman. In 1982, Jonathan was the opening act for The Who at several U.S. East Coast concerts, including Shaw Stadium in New York City, Capitol Center near Washington, D.C. Anyways, Boxer, Poland's Dexter, something like that. Anyway, in late 1980s, Jonathan received moderate commercial success under the name politician Buster Dexter. Accompanied by the uptown horns, performing jump spoons, potential pop, swing, and luxury songs. Wow. He also appeared on part of the house band on television program Saturday Night Live as Paul Dexter. He starred hit song Hot Hot Hot, which was an interview on the National Public Radio's Fresh Air. He called the band My Life. It was personal popularity. Hot 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 was visually branded and recorded by Moderation Soccer artist Arrow. Wow. As Paul Dexter, Jonathan often appeared with his band The Banshees of Blue. Wow. Only prior to release combined and unleashing selections of covers with Jonathan's own commissions, Jonathan's with the issue Buster's Happy Hour, and albums of such songs especially related to suspect matter, alcohol. Wow. It was followed by Buster's Command Dexter's Spanish rocket ship, which focuses on salsa and Margo music. Wow. Sad me, I know. Anyway, acting, okay? He also acted in several films during the 1980s, 1990s, and 2000. but had a brief role in HBO drama series Oz. Wow. He appeared on the television series Adventures of Pete and Pete in the episode called On Golden Pete, which he played a park ranger. He appeared in the Muppet television segment on the episode called The Jim Henson Hour. Among his more popular roles of that is the wisecracking Ghost of Christmas Past in the Scrooge movie in 1988, which starred Bill Murray. Anyway, as well as a part of Looney in the movie Red Ride 1989. Played opposite Richard Dreyfuss. He starred opposite Hulk Hogan, Sherman Hemsley in Mr. Nanny in 1993, and co-starred with John C. McClellan in the movie College Miss 54, Where Are You in 1994. Based in the television series, he can be seen in the Jim White documentary film Georgia Wild-Eyed Jesus, which he sings a version of Gracie Wiley's Last Kind Words on the model room. Wow. He can also play a role with Mick Jagger and Emily from that in the movie Free Jack 1992. He was also Allison in the Hired Hitman in the Glashy film or something like that. Anyway, Tales of the Dark Side in the movie 1990, and segment called The Cat from Hell. He was also a guest music artist in the Miami Vice episode The Dutch Oven in 1985, where he sang King of Bremen. Johnson was also made recently portrayed the bartender in the Bill Murray Netflix special Very Merry Christmas. He's also voiced the villain Ding Dong Daddy in the original Teen Titans animated series in the season 5 episode 9 episode Revved Up. Johnny Legs appeared in John Lennon's and Yoko Ono's 1981 film Up Your Legs Forever. He's also voiced Banter character in 2021 Central World animated Netflix television series. Larry's solo career began with this. We'll get the personal life in depth. Anyway, he turned to the blues with this group, the Harry Smiths. The folks, the group, something like that, was named as the tribute to Harry Smith. Wow. With combined the anthology of American folk music. Several songs in which he were covered by the band. Jarvin's second album, The Harry Smiths, is a titled Shaker. In 2004, he was reunited with Sullivan and Oliver Kay, the New York Dolls, owing to the success of the tour. And in 2006, the New York Dolls released One Day That Pleased Us to Remember Even This. The first album in nearly 30 years. Wow. It was critics Robert Cresso's choice for this album of the year. In 2009, the band released Cause I Says You. In 2011, Dancing Backwards to High Heels. Wow. Jarvis hosts a weekly show, Jarvis Jackson's Masters of Fun, on Sirius Satellite Radio, which continued to write and perform. Anyway, featuring music in the jungle of Africa, Bayou, and Louisiana, from the Duke Ellison to Pierre the Phil, something like that. The Phil Spencer, the Billy Joel Shaver. Anyway, the bill was, I think spelled was wrong. Anyway, all over the musical map. It shows a free form and electric. Wow, okay. As of January 2020, the show aired on channel 710. Stream only this love. Anyway, in 2007 October, John participated in the Station Island Composers Project, featuring work on by 3 musicians who called the island of Jarvis, Warren Reed, founded the 80s rock mills pioneers, Living Color, and Mark Brown. Best known as the composer of the hit musical Hair. Anyways, the Council of Arts and Humanities in Station Island commanded the program and asked each artist to write 20 minutes of music like that. Combining something that is connected to the island, often referred to as New York City's Forgotten Bar. His office, a command and a basis for that dramatic a bag or something like that, scored mostly in the spring, something like that. It's called Tomorrow Dreams of Moon, Gate of Beauty, something like that. Anyway, inspired by the Moon Gate of Comic Beauty. Around Portugal, Beauty of two rock shapes, something like that. Anyway, and the Chinese Scholars Garden, St. Allen Botanical Garden. September 2009, he appeared in Anthony Barnes' No Revolutions, the Child Channel television program, which he toured Station Island, the program's host. Wow. Okay, in addition to his own albums, Jobbins would contribute songs to the soundtracks of the films Times Square and the Avatar, Fire in the City, and then Charles Squad. Thank God it wasn't Charles Squad. Anyway, respectively. Anyway, and guess about them shoes. A C by veteran bluesman Hubert Sherman. Another non-announced track of his, Jarvis, like that, appears in 1984 compilation called A Diamond Hidden with the Mouth of the Corpus. Anyway, and Let the Rope the Let Go song. It's glad anyway, Miss Morgan. Alright. The track originally recorded during the session of Eminem's first album and published on the B-side of the single Funky Bit But Check, something like that. A song that was performed by original New York Dolls before they break up. Wow. Norris was his musical appreciated virtually. Jaws was a complicit blues I'm told since the earliest days of the Dolls to covers of songs by Bill Dilley and Sonny Boy Williamson, among their other earliest numbers. In the 2006 Dolls CD, Private World, the complete early studio sessions on 72, 73, featured the Dolls performing songs by Otis Redding, Jerry U.S. Bonds, Chuck Berry, Sherry Ross, and the Mighty Waters. A version of the songs were the two Mercury albums, also featured on the CD, was previously unreleased doll number, Endless Party. He also worked consistently with Sullivan, drummer Charlie Machine, foreign agent with the work with Webster and Krabs, and with number New York Dolls in 75 and 76, and Fixer, the May David Johnson group throughout the Boxer Poindexter's period, and Brian Cohen, guitarist, banjo player with Boxer and Dexter's, and Harry Smiths, well, and was a keyboard player would be New York Dolls, the first re-engagement. One day will please us to remember even this CD tour. Wow. In December 2020, John released a cover of Sinking Ship by Gisby. On July 7, 2020, Showtime Discovery documentary films announced their filmmaker, Martin Schwarzy, C6 Monday. Anyway, would direct a new feature-length film on Jonathan. A Showtime documentary, Personal Crisis One Day Night Only, was released on April 14th, 2023. Schwarzy was joined in the making of the film as co-director David Chauncey, and was Jonathan Schwarzy was interviewed by about the film by WMSNBC host Joe Scarborough. Personal life and death. He was wedded actress surgery at Fox in 1987, but divorced within the year 1978. He was married to photographer Kate Simon from 1983 to 2011. He wedded artist Mark Hensley in 2013. He was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer and a brain tumor in 2020, and his musical career altogether. He fell and broke his back and took place in November 2024. Requiring surgery. His stepdaughter launched a new fundraiser to help his treatment on February 5th, 2025. He died from cancer at his Staten Island home on February 28th, 2025. He was 75 years old. Now let's do a more science special because not one, not two, but 4 death topics right now. Thank you. Rest in peace, these 4 people. Now, I was going to read the rest of Angie Stone, but I have to wait till this Friday's season 11 finale. Be looking out for it, but that's just me. Anyway, I got 2 more talks to read, and that will be, of course, Oscars 2025 winners and losers. Zoe won for Best Supporting Role, and Emily Perez and Ira won Best Picture. Now, what I'm telling you is, this originally happened next week, but it's not coming Sunday, but that never happened. Oh, man. But anyway, let's talk about it now. Ira won big Sunday on 97 Academy Awards. The 2025 Academy Awards feature Star Wars roster with Demi Moore, Ira Gray, and Zoe dazzling the red carpet of the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles. Here's a complete list of winners from 97 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Ira, instead, and not Wicked. But anyway, there's directing Shane Berger and Ira. Okay, there's a lot of things like this. I'm not gonna read the losers, but anyway, that's just me. Anyway, Adam Between Wall. The winner is Aaron Barry. There's other 3 that I'm not gonna say. Anyway, as we roll, the winner is Ira Maggie Madison. Anyway, next, actor in supporting role, the winner is Edward Payne, Karen Culkin. Wow. Same actor, supply. Anyway, actor supporting role, the winner is, not Wicked, because I haven't seen Wicked. It's not Wicked, so I haven't seen Wicked. Anyway, okay, it's Emily Perez, Zoe Zara. Wow. Sad that Wicked didn't win. Anyway, Best Original Screenplay, the winner is Sean Baker, Adora. Wow. Best Adapted Screenplay, the winner is Peter Scolden, Conclave. Wow. Never heard of this movie before. But anyway, Best International Feature, the winner is Walter Strays of Brazil, in a movie called I'm Still Here. Anyway, I never heard of this movie before. But anyway, Best Documentary Feature, the winner is, there are 4 people. Brazil, Audra, Hamden Bell, I haven't pronounced it, sorry, and Rachel Shore, no distributor in the movie called No Other Land. Best Animated Feature. Thank God Wall Wall didn't win, but I want to just do a boring jokes about it anyway. Best Animated Feature. The winner is Flow. Gaines Film Sideshow. That is good. Good job. Anyway, Best Cinematography. The winner is Boris Logori. Anywho, Best Costume Design. The winner is Wicked. Good job. And it's by Paul Tazel. That is a good job right there. Sorry for not but that makes sense in my sense. Anyway, Best Film Editing. The winner is Adora Sean Baker. That is a good job right there. Anyway, Best Production Design, the winner is Wicked. Good job with that. David Corey. Good job with that. Anyway, Best Original Score, the winner is, not Wawa, thank God, but Boris Daniel Bowman. Good job. Anyway, Best Original Song, the winner is, the 2 movies, El Mills, Emmanuel Perez. There's probably 3 people as follows. Anyways, not Elton John, thank God. But anyway, but we're gonna still do Elton John. But anyway, it is Comedy Dogo, Camille and Carlos Audrey. Good job. But anyway, Best Style. The winner is Doom Part 2. Good job. Best Visual Effects. The winner is Doom Part 2. Okay. Makeup and hairstyle. The winner is Substance. Good job. And Best Documentary Short, the winner is Only Two Girl in Orchestra. Never heard of it. Okay. Best just documentary short, never mind. Anyway, Best Animated Short, the winner is In the Shadow of Creepers. Never heard of it. Okay. Whatever. And finally, Best Live Action Short, the winner is I'm Not a Robot. Thank you. That's all we need to know. So that's likely so. Nothing of that happened in the Oscars. So that is good news for us in the Oscars. But anyway, So anyway, I'll talk about blah blah in the Born Jokester episode, but that's me. So yeah, nothing happened in the Oscars while about. Sorry, remix, but anyway, my last topic has to do with, I wasn't going to talk about it on Friday's show, but I have to talk about it anyway. It's the 10,000th episode of The Price is Right. Anyway, come on down to the 10,000th episode of The Price is Right. But anyway, this happened on last Wednesday, okay? We're going to close it up right now. Price is Right, the longest running game show, airs in the landmark 10,000th episode last week. Drew Carey initially bought the hosting, but came on around. He felt like a star of the show's Bob Barker. Now, with more than 3,000 episodes under his belt, Drew Carey is at the most brilliant yet. I think it's better than I have ever been. And for Devin's born fiance, he said hosting gives him purpose. When I'm in The Price is Right, I'm pain free. Wow. It's only 8:30 a.m. on a Tuesday in early February. The party will swing the church of Glendale, California. Though not a religious event, the other show is considered historic. That morning, Price is Right will tape its landmark 10,000 episode in Haven Studios nearby. Anyways, those who fans of the game show are progressing to the church with doubles at the artist holding areas. They were decked with the out of control, had made The Price is Right themed t-shirts, hats, and accessories. They were clapping and dancing to upbeat tunes, playing over the sound systems and smiling ear to ear. But his lucky group would manage to serve tickets to the milestone episode airing last week. It was a rare chance to be part of the legacy of the longest running game show on television. The Price is Right premiered in 1972. It's a half-hour game show. Following the earlier version hosted by Bill Cole in 1956 to 1965. Spent an hour in 1975 with host Bob Barker and announcer Johnny Olsen. His catchphrase, "Come on down." Price is Right became not only the daytime sample but a cultural institution. Anyway. Well. The show remained popular and continued to drive. Thanks to Carey. Thanks to Drew Carey, anyway, who took over the host in 2007 after Barker retired. He died in 2023, but with a fandom base that is as loyal as ever. Tickets to today's taping was snatched up to mere days. It was one of the lifetime recordings for that, says Richard Sam, a monitor of the Price is Right Reds community. Wearing green to symbolize money and the customary identification. Wow. Shannon, who was a foreigner from Key Largo, Florida, for his family, is no stranger to the show's tapings. Wow. This is his 16th time attending. Wow. A fan of the show that's far back than he can remember. The Price is Right had more recently become a cornerstone in his daily routine. He can leave work each weekday morning to watch the show in his home and his organization. Mother, from he and his wife, Sherry, a former Price is Right showcase wearer, are caregivers. Wow. Okay. Some material native Ryan Digman, also the deeply personal connection to the show. Dressed in a felt yellow t-shirt that reads, "I'm a dad on a mission to spin the wheel." Wow. A referee to the show's famous big wheel, he shares that Nick, his 8-year-old son, his autism, learned some of his first words by watching The Price is Right. A frame photo of Nick is displayed in the shirt along with Bassett the Dazzle dollar signs. Wow. Good luck charms to not be spotted in the front of the line. Did man arrive at 4:30 a.m. I'm hoping to get called down. Wow. Think about chance are really great, he said. My boys are excited to see me get up here. Wow. Although it was made appear spontaneous, contestants are actually selected through brief interviews with the producer during the hours preceding the taping. However, they don't find out to be chosen and their names are announced. Of the 666 audience members, now will be called to come on down. The Bears row and 6 will advance to on stage. Wow. The clock strikes 9:45 a.m. It's time to Raleigh Bunch. With runners there, cell phones, they're taping. Wow. They move the studio. Inside the brightly light room, pauses with energy, and the dance party continues amid the second explosion of bright colors. Start shows a iconic logo, dollar signs and daisies, dots at the walls, the nods of the 10,000 episode, including the 10K spot-shaped floral arrangement. Okay? Silence the audience, highlights when the announcer George Gray, I thought it was Rich Field for some reason. Anyway, greats for the audience, anyway, wearing a black showman jacket. Wow. Black shirt and middle with gold stars. He shares instructions while keeping it being upbeat, playing jogging with the crowd. This is way different than you're in the underpants. Wow. And the coach, Kyle Jean, cheers on the TV, he said. Anyways, at 10:45 a.m., he gets up the taping. Here we go. Time to make a little history, he said before announcing the names of the first 4 contestants. Among them, his day man. Wow. As the audience cheers, the atmosphere becomes even more electric as Carey, wearing the gold classic tuxedo jacket, a throwback to his old Hollywood glamour, emerged on stage to the recital chorus of Drew. And with the affiliative nature, Carey leads contestants through the show's with formats hasn't changed since 1985. Various role pricing games, Showcase Showdown, where they spin the big wheel at final round. Showcase for the 10,000 episode, however, cash and prizes were simply higher. Wow. For another division, the norm and all 6 miles of the Party Today show. Rachel Reynolds, the longest term over 20 years, along with Amber Manchester, Ambriez, James Allrams, Devin Gora, and Alexis Gold. The show top race features 2 each episode. Wow. Deadman was when big advances to him on to the stage, goes to win his prize game, something like that. So it ranks at $100,000. He bursts into tears, drops to the floor, overwhelmed with emotion, which I haven't seen before. Spoiler alert. The crowd goes balls with Deadman. Wow. At very end, the beauty of Price is Right. Disneyland may be his happiest place on earth. But the Price is Right given a serious run for this money. Wow. The audience is outburst when that at times that is hard to hear what's happening on stage as the contestants shot at them, something like that. Hoping the win, hoping win big. Wow. The crowd feels that one big happy family, the contestants and outcome and the contestants themselves. After a 90-minute taping, the audience exits the studio, celebration continues on stage. Join the source and met more of the show's key figures, including the executive producer and showrunner, Elvian Waterfall, the first woman who ever hold the positions of the show, one-time director Adam Sandler, not the actor. Carey's beaming. I thought this was a great show. He said with a bright smile. Wow. I love doing the audience is filled with super fans because they were early in the show and they all know what's going on. He complains someone that the show's landmark achievement. All of the show's original producers, Mark Guzman and Bill Tom, who died in 1992 and 1979 respectively, who pitched themselves, and he said the people who the TV business wanted pilot to be picked up. They wanted the first season to go in the second season. They don't fake 10,000 episodes. They fake, let's have a good run, let's buy a house. Wow. 2 days later, away from the rise in fanfare, Carey reflects on the journey that brought him to the milestone. Dressed costly the pay gray button-down shirt and beige pants. He drinks iced tea and the black corner booth at Swingers Diner in the West Hollywood. And adventures and beloved establishment. His family paid for rides, meals here, and as Bob Big Boy during the 2023 writers strike. Wow, because I was not as shocked because I was a filmmaker there at the 2023 writer's strike, and I wasn't paid, and I wasn't there when the writer's strike happened. I was needed to be in Los Angeles during that time, but it was shocking, you know. Anyways, he first became a customer when Price is Right taped nearby the television city of Hollywood, where it was a palace for more than 50 years. Wow. Accordingly, Carey initially balked on the idea of hosting, telling him to get Agent F no. I was like, you're out of your mind? And I was not going to host a game show, he said. After successful turns at the Drew Carey show and Drew Runs It Anyway, Carey decided to move him forward. He was only to take his work on it that was truly fun. He wished to show a pilot for Power 10, a short-lived CBS primetime game show he went on to host, but he was steadfast about not adding another game show to his resume. Five Price is Right was a show that was only old people watch. That game shows were something that you get stuck with, he said. Yet, he asserted, after realizing it to be enjoyable, he was able to stay. The Price was Right. At the time, I was looking to buy a soccer team. He was creating a co-owner of the Seattle Sounders FC, and so opportunity to provide the eventual boost to do so. However, he was unfamiliar with Price's Right's particulars, and got to get the speed quickly, reviewing countless of episodes and running virtually 75 pricing games. Carey also sought the advice of Bob Barker, who conjured him to make the show his own. During Carey's first season, he fell as a student of the show for Bob. I didn't want to F it up. But the following year, he grew up following his groove. Conversion is loser. Wow, shocking, I know. The late David Downs, if he's watching this happen right now, he hated his groove, his loser thing. So, that's what the Douchey Wars is born. Anyway, more production style in this world. Anyway, now more than 300 episodes under his belt. Carey's on his most confident yet. I think it's my better than I've ever been. I think I'm more ever been, he said. People tell me I love how much you've got into this, and that it could be seeing me get into bed every year after year. Part of him makes him such a regular host as his bond is contestants, like that. Shaped by his own upbringing as lower mid class, Perry Cleveland. Wow. Carey shares that he was been to test wealthy people who were laughing at nothing in the eye, something like that. Anyway, his career made him rich. Wow. Still, he says that he has the strongest connection with regular folks. Wow. These are everyday people. Wow. And as a matter of Price is Right, he said, we're having a happy moment together. A command bond as people, and that's all that matters. Contestants are saying no to me. Thanks to the car, but I didn't give you a car. CBS brought you a car. Wow. I just wanted to make sure you have a good experience to get through this whole thing and that you win. Accordingly, Carey changed his instruction at the top of the show, referring, here's your host, and here's the star. Wow. Wow. I don't know what else to do next. Anyway, hold the Barker's area. I don't think that I'm in charge of the show. The contestants are stars of the show. Wow. He said, the reason that people watch the show is not because they wanted me to see me. They wanted to see me, something like that. They wanted to see the contestants. The people want to relate to it, to win prizes. Meanwhile, since the debut, The Price is Right has hosted 75,000 contestants, and it's given away more than $350 million in cash and prizes. Wow. Carey said that especially with new potential advisors each year, who was want to win a brand new car or prize. Okay? So he laughs in the reflects into some of the show's more traditional prizes, where we recently have featured Barker Curran. I was never looking at the camera like, are you effing serious? He said, but but not all the prizes are partial, he explained. But they're just there to see if you know what the prize is. It's part of the thing you win the bigger prize. As long as standing figure on the show, prizes are presented by The Price is Right malls. The show's history with the malls have not been without controversy. Over the years, multiple lawsuits were filed by the former malls. Wow. Most of which who were settled out to court. Relations include sexual harassment. Wow. Racial discrimination, wrongful termination. Ross Russell was filed in 2011, not only involved since Carrie. Wow. The show has been turned the page. In 2012, it began a new chapter about ad male malls. Wow. Also, Carrie has ensured that the malls are probably recognized on screen with the names in the end credits. Wow. The shops and the nicknames are used in the malls in the past. Barker Beauties. Wow. I didn't want anything to do with it, he said. I didn't want to call them Carrie's Cuties. Wow. No, I'm just going to call them by their names. They're people. Wow. Okay. Makes sense. Carrie has also added a more personal touch to the show's sign-off. He maintains Barker's rendition advice viewers to spray near your pets, which I talk about this on the Barker book. If you guys see my book review of Priceless Memories, go check out my main channel. But anyway, the closes each episode with "I love you." Wow. And encourages viewers to take care of their mental health, and sometimes he take it too seriously. He struggled with depression after the death of his father that he was 8, and the trauma that being traumatized and died. He pretended suicide twice at 18 in his early 20s. Wow. A few months shy of his 67th birthday, Carrie looks much younger. He maintained a slim potential and losing 80 pounds in 2010. And also quitting school. Alcohol. Wow. Someone got quit alcohol. Wow. He quit his mental well-being therapy, medication, self-help books, and the supportive close-knit groups of confidence. Each woman who wears a matching friendship bracelet he was probably wearing today. Still, Carrie's life has been without its challenges. According to the tragic death of his former fiancée, Amy Warwick, it was premiered in 2020. Hallmark appeared on the 2018 Valentine's Day episode of The Price is Right, and Cole broke up later that year. Wow. As well as the aftermath, Carrie says the show was paused production this week following her death. Brings us a commercial meme. The last few years has been like a nightmare in the vast of ways. Like very tough, very rough for me to go through where I've been just wanted to be in my bed all day, he said. But hosting the show gives me a purpose. But it gives me something to do. I show up in this place where I'm loved and constantly taken care of. When I'm at The Price is Right, I'm paying free. Wow. In the meantime, shortly after the 10,000th episode airs last week, Price is Right will go into hiatus before taping resumes in the summer. Carrie will spend some of this downtime traveling. What's more is more surprise in those reasons, especially Roger's social media posts last year about Push with the Spear in Las Vegas. He plans to attend the group's upcoming concert in the Hollywood Bowl on New Year's Eve. He DJ the band's after party while wearing a custom deep black t-shirt that showed that even off the clock, Carrie's heart and sense of humor never strays from the spot of the show at all. Praying about white collars, that. I know the price of everything. So that's all for that topic, and that was a very long topic to read. And that was the Crazy Bunch web show episode number 95. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned. The next one's gonna be the unboxing video that was supposed to air today, and then other things like that. Coming up on Crazy Bunch web show next week, episode 96, is some leftovers we're gonna be planning on doing. on the season 11 finale of my Friday show. Not sure what's going to be as of yet, but Wolf Swap is coming up next week. Be on the lookout for it, so very good on that. Until next time, so Jarvis Bunch, baby. We got Crazy Bunch web shows, so we're going to pursue and say out. See ya.